The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Fox. He's got him. And they're able to get him on the ground. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, though.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Back to throw, it's Fox. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, what a move to get room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Washington! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Here's some pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To throw, it's Fox. Makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the third down and goal situation.
They'll try to power it in. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
All they need is a field goal to make it a sneaks into the end zone.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Diaz. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. That pass is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner goes down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, it's Diaz. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Diaz. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to tile up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Keep it on the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Third and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. He's going to let it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so not.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Fox. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Across the 15. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Navy. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They'll run for it on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go. We have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. At the 35, he's loose. Still on his feet. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Power ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touch. Lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it in. It's Diaz. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Silver. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Well, great job in the base defense making a play.
The give to the back. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.